We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious ALLEN32X Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 10-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Prescott on third and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Fulgham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And some room to work. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what he
would have kept it on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 74 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. We're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Fake. Rodgers in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Prescott to throw this time. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, We have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers! Amari Rodgers, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working with a 2nd and 4. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, it's Rodgers. Finding room to the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A 1st down carry by Allen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, open man, right side, it's Lamb.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A handoff left, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and short now following the fumble. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This is Elliott. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jabril Cox, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On play action, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Rodgers looking to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, Rodgers. He completes it to Ridley. And down to the 11.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll